What's up, everyone? Welcome back. It is Friday. So that means today we're going to be starting off with crypto and discussing how much longer will this crypto sell-off continue, and where we should suspect to find some good entries, as well as commodities and stocks at the end of this video. So if that sounds good to you, you know what to do. Be sure to hit the like button and be sure to subscribe if you want to see more. All right, guys, let's get started. Bitcoin sitting at $63,500 right here at our key levels of support. You see all this support here. Um, Currently holding up the Bitcoin price. If we go below that, well, we could be going back down to test the bottom side of this range. Plus, we have our upwards sloping trend line here as well. So Bitcoin could go down a bit further, but I mentioned this place right here of support a couple weeks ago when Bitcoin's price started moving down, that it would be a great entry if we got back down there to get back in if you've are still trying to grab some more Bitcoin or for a short-term swing trade, bounce, something like that. We have the RSIs, the bottom side on the daily range and on the weekly. We are also coming down to the bottom side of the range, so we should see um, some sort of bottom here for Bitcoin in the coming days. What else is going on with Bitcoin? Well, Michael Saylor, head of MicroStrategy, just acquired an additional 11,931 Bitcoin for $786 million from the proceeds of the convertible notes and excess cash. So Michael Saylor is buying these dips. A lot of whales are buying. A lot of people are buying here. I think it's a good place to get in. And uh, if you are dollar cost averaging, just continue to do so because I do think Bitcoin will be much higher later this year. Another chart that shows signs for the bulls is this chart right here, posted by Mr. Crypto rather. Um, this shows the Bitcoin to S&P 500 and how they track very similarly. Last time we saw a divergence where the S&P was going up and Bitcoin was going down for a period of 15 days. Well, soon thereafter, you got an 80% move to the upside. And right now, we are entering a very similar period. So that is one bullish sign for Bitcoin. We also have Ethereum sitting at 3472, showing a little more strength than Bitcoin here. And we know that we have the spot ETFs possibly coming out very soon. Sounds like they may start allowing those to trade on July 2nd. So that's something we'll have to keep an eye on. Right now, we are maintaining this midline here in this range, and that is acting as support. You see several wicks here being bought up, so that is showing signs of strength for Ethereum. Solana sitting at 100 and just below $130 now, coming down back down to the bottom side of our range here. So there should be some support in this zone. I would think that you are going to see a nice bounce here for Solana. The RSIs are at the bottom side of the range. And I do suspect that we will see Solana go back up towards the top side of that range once Bitcoin breaks its previous all-time highs. Chainlink sitting at 1422 and sitting right on our trend line. So Chainlink is one of those that is a little stronger than many of the other altcoins. Most of the other altcoins have lost this trend line, and you can see here on the total 3 that we have fallen through that trend line and at the bottom side of the range. So if we lose this range, well, we could go lower. Let's just put in a little box here for our next target on this total 3 market cap, so you can see where we may find some support if we fall through this area, and that is for the market cap on total 3. So once Bitcoin finds a bottom here and turns, well, you should see these altcoins start to get a bounce and find support and begin moving up again long term. I'm definitely still bullish on Bitcoin and several of the altcoins for the next year or so. And I think this fall we are going to see things really start to tick to the upside as we head into the later stages of this bull cycle. If you're interested in buying Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Chainlink, and many more, you can do so on iTrust Capital. iTrust Capital allows you to buy, sell, and trade crypto, gold, and silver 24/7 with low cost and no monthly fee. I use iTrust Capital, and what I like about them is they allow you to roll over a portion or all of your 401k or IRA with iTrust, so you can gain exposure to real crypto in a tax advantage IRA. Plus, they have over 4,500 plus 5-star reviews on Google. If you're interested, you can click the link down below. All right, guys, let's get into some stocks and commodities. One stock I wanted to start off with is MicroStrategy MSTR, setting at 1441. Actually holding up here a bit better than the Bitcoin price itself. And I think that's probably because of the news that Michael Saylor just bought more Bitcoin, because Bitcoin's down around these levels right now relative to this chart where this would be support. So MicroStrategy is looking strong. We've got the RSIs at the bottom side of the range here in the oversold territory. So it looks like you're going to see some strength from MicroStrategy. I would definitely be looking to get in on this if you are looking for some good entry positions. So that's one stock. Another thing we need to keep an eye on is we have the flash manufacturing PMI coming out today. Actually, it should have just came out. This was at 9:45 a.m. So that's something we'll need to take a look at. We've got gold setting at 23.31, falling a bit here this morning since the open. This was moving up. Gold has been looking kind of strong here the last couple days. It's been moving up. We have the RSIs coming up on the daily. And if we go to the weekly chart, well, we are right at the bottom side of the range, getting ready to put in a golden cross. So we should see some more strength here for gold in the coming weeks. So you could see gold start to go back up and retest those all-time highs. And of course, that would be good for uh, things such as the gold miners and the gold mining stocks. This is GDX sitting at 3405, and it looks like we do have a bottom here temporarily for this stock, and we still have a price target on these gold miners of up to around 43.50. And so that could be coming very soon for gold and the gold miners. Long term, it's definitely still bullish on gold with targets towards $3,000 an ounce within the next couple of years. We also have silver coming down now a bit this morning at 29.72. The RSI on the daily is ticking up, and we also have the silver miners. This is SLV setting at 27.16. We're starting to put in a series of higher lows and higher highs, and we still have a target for SLV at 31.19 here in the short to midterm, and this could go much higher as well if we see the price of gold continue to go up. Well, I think you'll see the price of silver follow suit. We know silver lags the gold price, and the miners lag their relative commodity. So whenever you do see these commodities go up, then you should see a lot of these miners do really well. We've got the Qs coming down just a bit this morning, starting to pull back at 47 or 479.84. And right now, finding a bit of support right here. I do suspect that we are going to see some pullbacks here on the broader markets in the short term. This thing has really just taken off. We've got a gap fill down here around 467. So it'd be nice to see that closed because the markets generally tend to go fill those gaps and inefficiencies. So I could see that. You may see something like a 3 or 5% pullback here in the short term on the markets. I do think that the markets in general are a little bit overextended, but still no signs of the markets rolling over. A lot of investors and traders are curious how much longer this bull run can last, and I would say that wouldn't be anything out of the ordinary if we saw a 5 or 10% correction or pullback in these markets. I would like to see maybe this come back down and retest this level of support here before moving higher and allow things to cool off a little bit. That would be nice to see. We also have the SPY sitting at 544.21, gapping down this morning. Same thing, finding a little support here. We've got a gap fill, and then we have our other levels of support as well. One other stock I wanted to mention again today is 𝗶𝗶. We know a lot of investors are starting to look at emerging markets for alternative investments outside of the U.S. markets, and 𝗶𝗶 is one of those stocks that I think could do really well here in the short, medium, and really even long term. We know the China market is coming out of a recession, starting to find a base and put in a series of higher lows and higher highs. And I think 𝗶𝗶 could do very well here. RSI's at the bottom side on the daily. And if we go to the weekly chart, well, we see the same thing. We've got the RSIs coming down on the weekly, as well as the monthly has just put in that golden cross here last month. So you should see some movement for some of these stocks to the upside. We're at pretty much historical lows for this stock. This stock was really strong for several years, and yeah, it's just really been beaten down from those previous price levels before the China markets began to sell off a couple years ago. So I could see this stock doing really well. All right, guys, if you're interested in buying stocks, commodities, or crypto, you can do so on Robinhood. Right now, they are offering a 1% boost. Plus, they allow you to save at 8 times the national savings rate, and they allow you to begin building your portfolio with just as little as $1. So you can invest in stocks, options, ETFs, and trade commission free. If you're interested, there is a link down below. Plus, they offer Bitcoin, Ethereum, Doge, and many more. All right, guys. Also, don't forget to go follow me over on X. I am Mind of Financier. There, I am Mind of the Financier on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. So you can follow me there as well. But over here on X, I post anything that I see that has to do with the stock market, commodities, and crypto. All right, everyone. Happy Friday to you all. The weekend is almost here. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. But I hope you all have a great weekend. And until next time, guys, be legendary and take care. Peace out.